Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Shannon. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, you can do so down below. Just hit that red subscribe button. And if you like any of my videos, also give me a thumbs up. Helps me out so much. I want to do a new video today on the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. I guess another big name. I swear to God, everything that comes out there has a long name, but yeah, it's just a new Makeup Revolution concealer. This came out first in the UK. It has been making its rounds here on YouTube, and most people are comparing this to the Tarte Shape Tape. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel a while, you know that I like Shape Tape, but it is definitely not my favorite concealer of all time. I'm really into the ColourPop concealer, and I also like the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer better than the Tarte Shape Tape. But for full coverage, I do think the Tarte Shape Tape is one of the better concealers out there. I just found it to be a little bit drying underneath my eyes. But when I seen that this was getting compared to that concealer, I was like, I need to at least try it and see what my thoughts are on it. I've worn the Shape Tape plenty of times. I'm not going to do a side-by-side. I actually find the one I got in this is C3, and it's kind of a fair with pink undertones. The one I actually got from Tarte, the Tarte Shape Tape, is actually fair neutral. And I do find that one runs more on the yellow side than the cool side. So I was kind of glad I did pick this one up because I am cooler toned, so I thought this would actually work better for me, and the light fair shade actually wasn't available. But I've seen so many videos going around comparing them that I'm not going to. I already know what the Tarte Shape Tape works like on under my eyes, so I really just wanted to test this out today and see what my thoughts were on it. I really like the packaging. I will say that. I think it's really cute. I purchased this off Ulta. If you want to go ahead and purchase it, I will link it down below. But I really love like the rose kind of gold packaging. And yeah, I think it comes with how much? This comes with 0.11 fluid ounces or 3.4 mils. I'm not sure the exact amount of Tarte Shape Tape, but I know it does come with more product than this one. But this is still a decent amount. This is more than the ColourPop concealer. That one I've mentioned, I love it, but it runs out so quickly. Like, I find I have to reorder that one constantly. And it is a cheap concealer, but I hate having to order from their website constantly. Where I'm in Canada, it takes forever to get it from ColourPop, so I'm not a huge fan of having to continuously order that. But yeah, I want to give this a try. If you guys want to go ahead and see my thoughts on this, see me apply it, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so I have you pulled in nice and closely. So we're going to go ahead. I have my other like foundation on. I'm just going to go ahead and add the concealer on now. So here it is. So as I said, like the packaging. So this is what the wand looks like. So it's just like a big doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to go ahead and go under my eyes. If you see me looking behind the camera, I have a mirror there. So hopefully this kind of like helps me out. I'm going to put some on my nose. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to grab a little bit more. I probably shouldn't go like too ham on this. I'm actually not going to put any. I'm just going to put some right there for now. And I'm going to blend this out. I just have a Tarte. This is like a foundation brush I use. It's part of their holiday collection, or it was. Really like it. I actually really like Tarte's brushes. So we're going to go ahead and just blend that out. So as you can see, like that's blending really nicely. Like it looks really good. Oh, I'm actually quite impressed with that. Like that was really easy. So I'm going to go down my nose a little bit. We'll go here. And I always like to clean up like around my eye area where I did my eyeshadow. I'll just take some excess and actually put it up along this area. Alright guys, so I think that looks pretty freaking awesome. Like, how freaking good does that look? I'm really impressed. So I'm going to powder this. I'm going to use some setting powder. And I'm just going to use the Fit Me powder. I always use this, so I have enough out, so I'll go ahead and just put that under here. This powder is so beautiful. Like, I would highly recommend, if you can get this powder, to go ahead and pick it up because it is a really nice setting powder. Alright guys, so that is the finished like concealer. I think it looks freaking gorgeous. It looks really nice. I'm really, really liking that. So oddly enough, I had my bronzer done. I know that's friggin' weird, but I did that first, which I never do, but whatever, I did it. But I'm gonna fix it up. I have to add some like blush and things, but that's kind of how it's looking under my under eyes. I'm really impressed, guys. I really think it looks so good. Oh, I may have found a new concealer that I love. So far, like I said in the last clip, I love ColourPop, and I love the Naked Urban blah blah blah. Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Hopefully I'm saying the full name of that right. You know how names are nowadays. But I think this one's a little bit more full coverage than that one, so I do appreciate that, and it feels good under the eyes. Of course, I will update you in the next clip. It'll be many hours after this, so I will see you guys then. Alright guys, so it is now later in the evening, so this is going to be like my final little part to this video. So my outro and my final thoughts on the concealer. So I have been wearing this all day. I actually applied this early this morning, probably at around 7 o'clock. It is now about 8 o'clock in the evening, so I have been wearing this for quite a long time. So I really did put this to the test, and I have to say it has done a pretty good job. I set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder, which I really have been using for probably a couple months now, and I really love that powder. It does a really good job, but everything looks pretty good. I'll zoom you guys in if you want to see. I don't find it really drying at all, which is really nice, but let me see if I can zoom you guys in. I have you guys zoomed in, so hopefully you can see close enough to my under eye area. So that is what it's looking like currently. I do have a little bit of, I feel like, transfer from my lower mascara, but that's probably my own fault because this eye was watering earlier today. But other than that, I mean, it's looking pretty smooth. There's like minimal creasing, maybe just underneath the lash line, but it's nothing too crazy. Like, I think it looks pretty good. I didn't find this oxidized at all, which I really appreciate. So yeah, I mean, for wearing it that long, I think it looks pretty great, guys. So I'm gonna zoom you back out. All right, so now that I have you zoomed back out, I'm just gonna give you my final thoughts on the concealer. So I think it looks really great. It's held up really well. I actually think that it looks better on my under eyes personally than the Tarte Shape Tape. I can definitely see myself wearing this a lot. I really like the undertone, and it's definitely light enough for under my eyes. I appreciate that it doesn't oxidize. The ColourPop concealer I love, and it works for me, but it definitely does oxidize when you put it on your skin. So there's that. Now remember, the shade I wear is C3, which is with cool undertones, so pink undertones. I do believe the next shade down has yellow undertones, and the fairest shade, the other fair shade, is a neutral undertone. So C, I believe 1 is with the neutral undertones if you're looking for something more neutral, or if you're looking for yellow, of course, go with 2. And then there is shades above this as well. They do also say that you can use this for contouring, which I do think it would work well. It blends out really easily under my eyes, which you've seen in the previous clip. And yeah, easy to set, blends out easily. It doesn't dry too quickly, which I appreciate because I like to be able to spread it out without feeling like I'm tugging underneath my eyes. Tugging underneath your eyes is not the best for that area, so if you can get a concealer that blends out easily and doesn't dry too fast, that is always a plus, especially for me, I feel. But yeah, I like this. I really have nothing negative to say about it. I mean, obviously I need to wear it more. This is kind of a first impressions on it, but I do appreciate that it lasted so long throughout the day. I appreciate that it's smooth underneath my eyes. There was minimal creasing, and it hasn't dried out my under eyes, which is the true test when I try a concealer. I do think this is like medium to full. I think on first application it's more like medium, but I definitely think it can be, like, if you put quite a bit under your eyes, it can be full. I will say the Tarte Shape Tape requires more minimal amounts underneath the eyes to get that full coverage, like you just had to put a dot. I do think you need a little bit more of this, but to me, the price difference, I mean, what is Tarte Shape Tape? Like $31 here in Canada. And I think I paid like $8 US for this and whatever shipping was through Ulta. So this definitely worked out to be a lot less. So I appreciate paying less for a concealer that works just as good, if not better. So I would highly recommend this. So definitely go out to your drugstore if you can, or go to Ulta and pick this up. But yeah, guys, I really liked it. If you guys like this video, of course, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I always say that, but it really does help me out. And hit that subscribe button if you like the video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.